Hi, Summer. This is Love and Light Tarot. I hope you don't mind my hair blowout slash I feel free slash I'm a mom slash hairstyle. Hope you don't mind it, honey. Okay. But yeah, this is me. So I did not feel like conditioning and oil treating and all that kind of stuff. So Summer, I've been banking on your reading for about 2 days now because you did place your inquiry while I was on vacay with the family, and you were really in my thoughts. And I was just like, man, I'm sending clarity her way. I'm sending love and light her way. I so relate to her situation, and I can't wait to get my hands on this reading, what decks I'm gonna use, and like really making a space in my mind and heart for this reading because it's so relatable to something I've been through. So I'm going to just read your situation over the cards. Let's go. Thank you for choosing me to be your personal reader. I've been trying to get a new job for some time now. This is Summer O'Key. Summer. Okay, gave me your birthday. Good. Summer, what's your birthday? Got it. February 28th for your Pisces. Thank you. Gemini Moon, Virgo Rising. Been trying to get a new job for some time. What's troubling me is that I haven't gotten any feedback from any of the jobs I've applied to. That's a sign. It makes me think that something or someone is blocking me. As far as me blocking myself, I've taken responsibility and I've cleared that energy. Last month, I cleared my mind and my physical space. June was stagnant in terms of action, but I took the time to do some inner work. It's July, and I really want to accomplish my goal of getting a new job. I feel like I've done all I can do to manifest a new job, and I just can't figure out what the problem is. I've done spiritual cleaning, forgiving myself and others, made peace with negative work situations in the past, and I'm still applying to jobs that I see a future with. With my experience and references, it's frustrating that I haven't received any communication from the numerous jobs I've applied to. Not even a no. I just wanted to get myself back on track. I want to get myself back on track. I would love to get your insight on my situation and what I could do to help manifest a new job. Okay. So I remember clearly you guys' action card of the month, and it was the King of Swords. So that has a lot to do with more so like strategy and clarity here. Clarity that's needed and clarity that you can apply to a situation. So that coming in for Pisces, having authority in communication really is more so authority that I feel like Pisces needs to take in their situation. Like, it's like a common sense card. So if you're seeing that you're not getting anywhere with these jobs, then this job is not the one for you. This industry, this path is not the one for you, because it's exactly what happened to me. So laws of attraction and manifestation. I see that you've been doing that. You've been doing a lot of clearing, but you have been doing a lot of strategizing. Like, you didn't even tell me what you do. And it's more so like, okay, what are my options when it comes to the education that I have, when it comes to the work history that I have? What can I do because this field isn't working out? Is what is needed for Pisces at this time. And when I saw that things just weren't working out for me when it came to me being an executive assistant slash paralegal, you're looking for a new opportunity right now. But what they're telling me is your challenge is you don't know you're supposed to be looking in another location, which is exactly what I was about to say. Like, you may need to switch industries. And that's not easy for a lot of people to do. Now, you were born in 93, so what, you like 22, 23 years old, maybe 24? And, you still got a lot of meat and you got a lot of life left where you can change industries, you know what I'm saying? Or you can get some type of credential added on to what you're doing. You can do that. But they're saying the challenge is you looking in the wrong place. And I don't know if that's a breath of fresh air to you or if that's more challenging to you. I hope it's not, but it could be, But that's what they're saying, like you looking in the wrong place. So your higher self is telling you to have peace of mind, because if you continue to be frustrated, and this is a card, green, which talks about abundance, okay? If you continue to be frustrated, you're not going to think clearly. And this is also a card of like connecting with nature. Okay, so it's very important that, you know, yeah, you done that work, but you just looking in the wrong place. And you got to be clear about the path of least resistance. That's what this is telling me here. So they say, what's the path of least resistance? They got to try your hand to something else that makes you peaceful and happy inside. Very confident at this time, which is good. So in the past, you got to be honest with yourself. This is a situation that seems very scary, but it's not. And they want to tell you that you're bigger than this problem. That's coming up in your past sector. And you probably defeated a lot of things, okay, that I got nuances to you, such as like people who try to belittle you, um, getting over a lot of situations that instill fear, okay, trying to align yourself with your path, because the dragonfly is a symbol of being on the right path. You connected with spirit with that. For you to get the beauty card though, and your significant energy. Usually people get this card when they want to be a MUA, or they want to do something that involves interior design or something that makes people feel better. So why you got that there, I'm going to figure it out though. But for your near future, before I clarify this card, you got moving forward fearlessly. And I feel like it's a path that you have never explored. Okay, it's a path that you wouldn't think to explore. It's a path where you're starting to feel like, first of all, you at the end of the path where you're currently applying to. You're applying to the wrong jobs. Yeah, the hangman is here. This is your stalemate. It's also a card where they're saying the way you're thinking, like, no. I'm also feeling like it's not the way you're thinking. It's your job path. It's no longer serving you. They're telling you to get a new field of study. So you know, with the Page of Pentacles, this does talk about interests, hobbies, or even learning a new skill. Okay? It does talk about that. Yeah, and then you got the Hermit card. So they're telling you that you need to go back to school for something, or you need to go to school for something. The whole thing is you need a new industry. With Ace of Cups being here, it's talking about something that gives you new life. You have a reawakening of life. That's what this beauty card could be representing here, is your significant energy. Something that you feel good about. If you're starting to go down a path where you're just feeling like beat up because you're not getting any feedback, and I know that feeling, they're saying it's time to weigh out the pros and cons of you continuing to go down this path. This Two of Pentacles comes up in your environment sector, which is talking about you having some imbalance right now, and you're starting to feel like a lack of value and respect when it comes to your intelligence and what you have to offer this industry, and how you're not getting anything back from it. I was the same way. I'm like, as smart as I am and as intelligent as I am, if something is not working for me, if I'm not getting feedback, then something is wrong. Okay? And you see that. You see that. So they're telling you to make a life executive change with the Lovers card, and it talks about doing something big. It's time to do future forward. What you usually do, can't do no more. Okay? Why don't you do something? So that's what it is. Yeah, detoxification comes up in your spiritual advice. That talks about washing away. Washing away. And don't let this journey get to you either. Like, let it start beating you down, because you're starting to get a little weathered here. You're like, but they're saying, you know, be careful about continuing to move down your current path. You need to go focus on a new location, you know, a new industry. Environment, problem solved. Let's see what this card is about. There's environment with this deck, and it was an environment pool that I did with this deck too. So I hope that I'm not confusing. Queen of Pentacles, problem solved when it comes to you being like, this is somebody who is so focused on a certain way they make money. They're saying that the universe is not giving you that anymore. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not going to get a windfall or any type of reward or harmony or balance or financial contribution from your current industry. And you don't see that. You feel like you've done spiritual work. This is the Page of Cups in the reverse. It wasn't spiritual work that really needed to be done here, which is good. It was good for you though. I see you in the past going to spirituality. It did you about a good because your Hierophant is in the upright. This is a card of spiritual wisdoms and applying those wisdoms, okay? Making sure that you are morally and ethically correct and you have paid all your karma bank deposit, okay? Like you check into your karma bank account and it's cool, up to date. That was good for you, but they're saying no, it wasn't that. Page of Cups in the reverse is saying that you're not really trusting your intuition here. Or it means that it's time to do something that's more magical to you and not so much clout. Because I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, you've established some type of clout or lots of notches under your belt when it comes to what you do. You may have a really good work history. You may have a lot of achievements or a lot of highlights or incentive that you gained from past jobs. Okay. And you're like, this is me, They're like, no, it's not that no more. And I see that your challenge is that you're not getting this this attention. And that's because you're giving your cup to the wrong thing. You're not going to get any approval from this. Yeah, ooh, you got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oh, yeah, this is telling you right now. Your current field that you're going towards is not for you. Problem resolved. That's what that means. Because that's what we're doing right now. We're clarifying this card. Problem resolved. They're saying it's time for you to graduate and move on to something new. The World card also talks about you getting quick success and achievement as soon as you realize it's time to graduate over into your next chapter. You come full circle with what you have usually went for when it comes to career. And it looks like you built up a lot of skill and talent towards it also. It really does. But with the High Priestess being here, it talks about the closing of one chapter and going into another one. Being okay with that uncertainty. This is the card of spirituality and intuition as to where you just having nothing but pure faith that you making a decision to with just nothing but blind faith of seeing what spirit is showing you by you being blocked. You following that, there will always be reward when you listen to what the spirit world is trying to show you. You're noticing blockages, and that's why you came to me. You're noticing these blockages. Okay, well, they're saying if you have enough faith to actually say, I declare that I'm done with this and I'm ready for the unknown, there's a gift that waits for you. So the Two of Swords says to complete clarifying this card, problem resolved. Don't be in denial about the problem. And you won't be in denial about the problem anymore. The Two of Swords is talking about taking off the blindfold to what's really going on. And what's really going on is the reason why you come to this stalemate is because there's no more worth for you here in that industry. That's what this problem resolved is. And they want you to do something new. So it went back around to your original cards. Crazy. What will be her outcome if she heeds this advice? For Summer O'Keefe, what will be Summer's outcome? Look inside yourself. Wow. Anytime I get the High Priestess card, it talks about how the client that I'm talking to possibly has other talents and other gifts or unfinished credits or an unfinished dream that they may not be sharing at this time or probably forgotten about. And for me to get the look inside yourself card along with the High Priestess card is talking about how the client definitely does have another talent or a gift or option here when it comes to them sailing forward into a new chapter. Okay. So they say, look around you. Like, look at how, like, nothing's working out for you here. and make moves on that. This card also talks about how there's a positive on this card combination: environmental awareness and higher consciousness. It's like there will always be breadcrumbs, and they're saying they're trying to send you other messages of like where you should apply your energy. Okay, and they're saying look around your environment and see other options to explore. Also, with this look inside yourself card, it may be time for you to dig deep into another passion, because usually people are being called to their life purpose around the age of 25 nowadays. So you actually got a little bit early. But yeah, they're telling you to look inside yourself. And if you heed the advice of this reading, you will have a higher consciousness. You'll be more in tune with your higher self. Your higher self will be happy that you listen to it. And it will give you more information and build a stronger relationship with you. That's what it's telling me spiritually. But we want to see what's going to happen in the physical if you follow the advice. Okay. So they say that if she follows the advice of this reading, she'll go to a new location. She may be a little scared, but I see you making new friends. And this is somebody getting a new job when you get this card in career context. Somebody getting a new job. This is great. So I want to go ahead and break these cards down real quick. And then I'm keep on getting sexuality. This is the card where you do have other passions other than that, but we're going to clarify this one. Oh, financial flow will increase because you trusted your intuition. Here goes that reward there. Here goes that reward that I was talking about. They're saying follow your intuition to your financial flow. It's something else that you need to do. And then she's leaving a world behind. You see how that is behind her? And she's moving forward. She got on all white. That's purity, protection. Protect me as I'm going into this new chapter. Okay? And then your challenge is moving forward fearlessly. Okay? Not having a quick response time to what's going on. And you will after this reading. But look at her stance here. She got on a white dress also. Look at her hair. It's covering her face. She's watching her step. It's kind of like wrinkled compared to the same woman here. You can see her face. It's the same brunette, same dress. You know what I'm saying? Her wings have dissipated into these spiritual wings. Now it's like they kind of dissipated. And her dress grew and all of this stuff. The confidence that changes from your challenge to your future sector is surmountable. And both of the cards are purple, which is the card of clairvoyance. So you are a Pisces, you are very clairvoyant, and Pisces innately, can't help but to do things that have creative aspects where they get to show off their talent. Okay, a lot of Pisces, Erykah Badu, even Monique Slaughter from Love and Hip Hop, she's a Pisces, and even though she's not really the best singer, she can't help but to keep following her dreams and being their unique selves, you know. Yeah, creative expression. This is what it's time for you to do. Something that involves emotional fulfillment. Yeah, right now she's on a quiet time. They're saying use this quiet time to discover something that will make you really, really passionate. I mean, it could be working at Petco. If people are really into pets and they're like, no, you know, I really care about the environment, and you start working for a place like that, then it's time for you to start working for a place like that. Because 5 years from now, you can end up being a philanthropist or a CEO, or you can be it's those things. Director. What was she? Not an arts director. She was like, it's a high title where you get to basically direct the company moving forward. And I see you doing something like that. Okay. As to where now I'm gonna have to look at your numerology, because I don't know. I keep getting this environmentalist or this philanthropist feel from you, where you're supposed to be doing some non-for-profit or something that has a cause, and it's time for you to start going in that direction. You may have to work your way up from the bottom up to the top, Let me get your life path number. But that's what I see you doing. You're life path 7. And I meant to write down all my notes and take them out my phone. So if you don't mind, you're going to probably see me looking at my phone. And I got my special spread here that I do for people for career. But they're saying once you go ahead and tap into that, there's going to be a miracle healing in your finances. And it's only when you honor your true feelings. You're being called to step up to the plate. And it's a scary task. It needs a lot of confidence in order for it to work. But I did it. I went from being an executive assistant / paralegal to being a psychic tarot card reader, because every time I kept applying for those jobs, I wasn't getting them. And it took me like 2 years to like wonder why. And I kept pushing it, and it ended up being an attempt. Still wasn't satisfied. And that's when I was like, okay, this time I'm going to really take this risk here. So life path 7s, according to my notes here, okay, it's important to know that during your life, you're going to have to learn how to have faith. If you do not have faith, you can tend to become very cynical of yourself and may even escape through drugs, alcohol, work, and geography. Life path 7s love natural beauty, such as the ocean, green grass, plants, and flowers. So I saw the beauty card for you. So you may do something like that, like being a florist or working in some kind of like natural shop, or holistic shop. So life path 7s have an air of mystery and do not want you to know who they are. Intellectual, analytical, intuitive, reserved, natural inclination towards spiritual subjects, aloof, a loner, pessimistic, secretive, and insecure are some of the qualities of those born under this. But you guys are thinkers. You're very wise. You're very studious. You seek truth and wisdom in all that you do. You search for underlying answers in everything. Your tendency is to be a perfectionist, and you expect the same from those around you. Because you're most comfortable by yourself, or as basically like a loner or an introvert, you happily give up the stress and turmoil of a busy life in favor of a quiet, peaceful life of solitude. Life path 7s are drawn to spiritual pursuits. You guys have the number of higher awareness, a wider point of view. When all around you are admiring the trees, you are absorbed in the forest. Your lesson is to train yourself to see both. See the forest from the trees. And this is what you're doing at this time. Like, okay, I keep getting these blockages. And now you need to see that that's because it's not for you to do anymore. So famous life path 7s will be like Marilyn Monroe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Muhammad Ali, Carmen Electra, Johnny Depp, Kristen Bell, Aaliyah, Taylor Swift, Al Pacino, and more. So when it comes to like careers for you guys, what I derived and put in my notes here, I definitely got down to number 7. Make sure to write down those celebrities, though. Okay, so I did. So life path 7s are best suited for careers that use investigation, writing ability, research ability, or healing ability. You're excellent at analyzing things and coming up with a deep reason for a reason that's not currently evident. Definitely investigator type shit. You love to learn, and because of this, you tend to pursue advanced degrees. You may become a professor at a university or a college. Although you highly value your solitude, you are genuinely interested in listening to other people's problems and have a natural healing ability. So let me go ahead and get my career purpose sec. And I just want to credit that I got my notes from 7lifepath.com, and I had got my other notes from newspiritjournalonline.com. Oh, see, they're telling you to let go from your current path. Leadership. This is your challenge. Take charge of the situation, and you can. And Pisces got that King of Swords energy. That's like completely having authority and taking charge. What is she supposed to be doing, man? Study. So it's like, I see you going back to school, babe. Sorry. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. We just saw that a lot of you guys do pursue advanced degrees at this time. But this can also be self-study, self-research, self-education. And it's basically like you may not even have to pursue university, but just to gain confidence and clarity about what you want to do. And with me getting the High Priestess card, that's also like, it's up to you where you want to go from here. It's not already written in the sky what you should do. They're telling you to take charge of the situation about what you want to do to gain financial flow. So now I see why you got to look inside yourself. Now I see why you got the High Priestess. That's a card where you get to paint your own palette. You get to choose what's next when it comes to your financial influx. But they're saying with that Piscean spirit you have, creative expression is in your blood. And you may long to express yourself creatively. So your career path will always steer towards that. Speaker! How can I forget that the High Priestess is a motivational speaker? She is somebody who could be a psychic for a living, a healer for a living, someone who definitely helps people with emotional balance for a living, who tells them their future. Your life purpose involves your skill of oration. So they want you to know that. That's so cool. Music is another one of your life paths, or your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Alrighty. You even have someone who can be a ritual practitioner, someone who works in holistic, someone who's an herbalist, someone who teaches people about nutrition, helping people discover things about themselves through things you even see through the benefits of vitamin or healing. You may share this with people, open up an office with that, or work in a nutritionalist field, okay, or culinary, okay, comes in with this. Next card you got is travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. That could be anything. You got energy healing and spiritual teacher, girl. So it may be that this is what's meant for you to do. You may heal people with classes, seminars, or sessions, or you may seek out a spiritual teacher to teach you how to do these things. You may become a Reiki master. You may learn how to be a tarot card reader, or you may just use your natural healing abilities because you got energy healing. It says your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. Now look at what you had to go through in order for you to figure out what your blockages were. Because you were blocked, you went through a spiritual journey. And that's exactly what happened to me. Because I didn't get any callbacks, I was doing any and everything to clear out my energy. And thus you learned so much about how you can teach this to someone else. You learned a lot about yourself. And you stepped up your spirituality game because of this roadblock. You were set up through a setback to do something else. So you learned so much about something that was completely unexpected. Through this journey here, you learned how to get into your spirituality. And your spirituality card was in the upright. The High Priestess. But the Page of Cups came in the reverse, which is saying that you're probably not going to get a call back from any of those people also. Because it's not meant to. It's okay. I'm here for you. So they're saying that you should go in one of those fields. So if any one of those tickle your fancy, or if something is becoming clear off of you helping people investigate more about themselves, helping, forensics or justice, criminal justice, something like that, your writing abilities, your researching abilities, or your healing abilities, that's what you meant to do. Either healing, researching, writing, or investigating. That's what you have to do. Okay? Wow. Spiritual partnership. You may be like, how the hell am I going to make money doing this? I don't know. It can be done. I'm doing it, and this is my only job. Seriously. And I am head of household. I live by myself. Everything is one woman show over here. So spiritual partnership, G. Let's see. All right. This card indicates a time when a significant spiritual relationship is about to be forged. Perhaps it comes in the form of a friendship between like-minded souls on a similar journey towards enlightenment, or maybe it's a master-disciple relationship where an important individual enters your life. There will be a mentor that pops up. I teach tarot too. The saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Very true. And when yours arrives, he or she will assist you in expanding your spiritual growth. During the course of this relationship, you will play the role of both teacher and student, and the wisdom gained from this experience will enhance your connection to Source. Perhaps a spiritually minded person will broaden your understanding of the divine. Maybe you become a catalyst in another spiritual journey and help that individual on his or her path. Regardless of the form of this spiritual relationship, it will serve your greater good. Okay, but we're trying to get money here. So how can Summer Oki reach financial abundance in a short amount of time? We don't have a lot of time. Music is coming up. They're saying music really does help, and it does. It does help. You come into some type of epiphanies and lightning bolt ideas. Karmic completion comes out for you. Also, like I said, it is done, the current job that you're doing. But they're saying that you should either have a health career or a spiritual career. You may work in a crystal shop. You may have all kinds of different ways that you want to start off. Making candles, making jewelry, making whatever, doing readings. That's what they're saying you're here to do, according to my reading. Health or spiritual career. Maybe you've done something very creative in the past. Healing comes in your environment sector. Things are about to be healed, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. And you're going to be put on timeout until you change over into your life purpose. They say surrender to your new beginning. It'll be something where you can be your own individual self. You can display your individualism, or you can be a business owner. You have been manifesting, but you come into completion for what you're supposed to be doing, and it will have a happy ending. So I want to see what this happy ending is. Please reveal Summer Oki's happy ending. On February 28th. What will be her happy ending in career? I'm seeing an entrepreneur. What will be her happy ending? The Strength card. So the hardest, most arduous parts of your journey, you went through those so that you can teach those to other people. The times where you had to break yourself free in order for you to find your dreams and find yourself, that's what you're supposed to be letting other people know about. Now look at this beautiful ending you got with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So this tells me that 10 is a magic number for you, as to where the next 10 days, 10 weeks, or by October 2017, you can come into a home-based business, a family-based business, or working for a small family-owned business. They may own a crystal shop, or they may own something there, and you may end up working for them, okay? Or this could be you opening up your own business and being very happy. But I see you doing this from home. Get back. Don't.
I can do it. I can do it.
Don't worry about it. Oh, I got him. Mother, get from in front of my thing. Thank you so much. Oh my God, he was a. Get away from that. We had to kill a spider. Spiders. Spider is the animal totem. Unfortunately, I had to kill him. But spider is an animal totem that definitely talks about spirituality, the mysteries. Spooky. Spider animal totem.
Here's a summary from whatisthespherattainable.com. Spider symbolism and meaning. Spiders are among the most
Hush, 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 hush. No. So, it talks about being patient after all of your long suffering. They carefully weave a web, then wait for prey to come into them. Each blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's saying that one chapter connects into another when you have this as an animal totem. Every ebb and flow of your life is matched to your destiny. That's what it means. Oh, just right there, honey Jesus. He was kind of big. So, patience, receptivity, feminine energy, creativity, weaver of life's fate for you, the shadow self and dark aspects of life or your personality really being the form of your life purpose. So, like I said, with the Strength card and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, first of all, the Queen of Swords, she frees herself from things that tie her down. That's why that little tag is there. She cut that off with her sword. That was a rope that bound her. She cut it with her sword. But in the reverse, these are the parts of our lives when it's like we're having a really hard time, where we're having time keeping the faith. With the Strength card next to it, they're saying that's your journey. That's what's clarifying happy ending. And that's what's going to give you this happy ending. Because we got the 10 of Cups. So like I said, in 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, or by October, things are going to be moving very quickly. And this is the card of intuitive messages. Do you want more abundance and success in your life? Your personal vibration frequency could be the thing holding you back. To start raising your energetic frequency today, download this kit. Girl, I thought they was giving me a damn message. I don't like to keep on going to my phone for stuff, but I thought they was trying to give me something here. So anyway, the happy ending is you sharing your journeys with other people. All of your pitfalls. Okay? Helping other people with it. And you got the 6 of Cups, passing down what once blocked you so that other people can get more specific about their life. And remove illusions, okay, and mixed feelings, and get justice. So this was all something that was justified for you. All these things that are happening for you to go into the spiritual path, okay? Pray, 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 pray. Okay. So glad he didn't run off somewhere while I was trying to sleep or something. Woo! Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Summer, okay. How can she get a job? She manifests a new job. How can she get a new job? contemplation time. It's like when you see like you're manifesting, you do have very strong manifestation power. You do have strong manifestation power, but if it's not part of your destiny or fate to walk that path, you won't see any results, okay? You won't see anything unfold for you. So I'm going to ask you to go sit down while I'm trying to finish this reading. And don't interrupt me again. Contemplation time comes in as your challenge. And it's about meditating upon what you truly desire at this time. And you can actually build your life like around that time. I think I was like 25, 20. No, I was probably like a little bit older when I came up with this. I'm like, no, I want to literally have a life where I can retire at 30. Like, I have a very easy life. I see that I don't have a lot of energy for the corporate world no more. And I'm done. And I want my life to reflect back to me opportunities of easygoing jobs. Okay? So I literally painted my own canvas of what I wanted my life to look like. And that came before the ideas came in of what to do. I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want a very easy work from home schedule. That's what I told myself. I want to work from home, especially since I had a family change. I'm like, I want to work from home. I want a nice, easy schedule. And I started taking steps after I placed my manifestation in. I started taking steps. And I was applying for customer service overnight for like CarMax or Enterprise and doing like those remote call center jobs. And I didn't get far with that. I'm like, okay, so it's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, then what is it? You see me trying. What am I supposed to do? Then I was like, you know what? I'm getting bored. I'm tired of racking my brain trying to figure this out. I'm going to do something I like to do. And I'm going to put up 12 horoscopes on YouTube just to see how people respond to them. I didn't have no website set up. I wasn't ready to take orders or nothing. I just wanted to do something to break the monotony, you know. And it ended up being like an overnight sensation. Like everybody by the third day, they was like, "Do you do readings? Can you please give me one?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, okay, I guess. So let's continue on. Like that contemplation time and that have faith. They're telling you it's time to move on from what you usually do. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you have success with you being in the spiritual industry, but that's why you can't find a job right now. Morning affirmations in your past sector. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Okay. Protection. You and your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. This card comes in when we're about to do something that we're completely scared of doing. You know, doing something big. Oh, yes, a new dawn. Even my deck over here is telling you that it's something completely new. And it says the worst is behind you now. And positive new experiences are on the horizon. And I'm going to clarify that card. But yeah, treasure chest. This is a card talking about an unforeseen windfall of new abundance coming to you. But you keep getting music. So I don't know if you write or you sing. But this card also says to manifest rapidly. Think of your desire while you sing or play music. If you're not trying to break out into their career. Okay, so they keep on telling you to rest from what you're currently doing. Then we got alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now. Every project you begin turns to gold. So this is talking about trying your hand at a couple of different things. This is also a card of spirituality. Okay, because I got the word botanist. Some people use like good luck charms when they get this card, or herbs or spells, or anything. They start reading the book of Psalms. You can do that. Carrying good luck charms and stuff like that. Or just really using things for prosperity like bergamot oil for success and money. BERGAMOT, bergamot oil. Using, I don't think you need a road opener candle or anything like that. But bergamot oil, getting yourself a piece of pyrite, which is fool's gold. Positive energy is needed. Or you're going to be doing something that needs positive energy, or you're going to be giving it. Surround yourself with positive people and situations. Avoid negativity. And you got consult an expert. This is that mentor that wants to come in. Or that's going to appear. So what's this new dawn? I just want to go ahead, in case this reading is just like, I just want to know what I'm going to be. But I got you being a motivational speaker or an energy healer, working in culinary. What is this new dawn for Summer O'Key? What is it? 3 of Cups. It's going to be something that involves networking with other people. It's going to probably involve social platforms such as YouTube or Instagram. It's probably going to have you being in the public sector, being seen. And it's a very happy outcome. Something you've never done before. It involves intuition and hard work. Helping people stand their ground. And you being a supportive, helpful person to people. And probably helping them release their anxiety or woe. And all of that is going into being like a counselor or an advisor of some sort. Okay? But yeah, people who have had these stormy paths, you're here to bring light in the situation, help them grow. So that's what I'm getting. I don't think that you may have been ready for that. I don't think that you may be too happy about it, because you may be like, how the hell am I just going to start a business in spirituality? You know, I'm scared. Or how can I get me money quickly? That's what I'm getting in my reading. So I hope this reading helped you in some way. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your personal reader, and I'll talk to you some other time.